Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. What if instead of Bim Bam, I took the J from JoJo? Jim Jam. Jim, Jim, Jim Jam. Jim, 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 Jim Jam. Ja, 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 ja. What if I took the S from Sylvia? Sim, Sam. Sim, 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 Sam. Sim, 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 Sam. What if I took the R from Rabbi Yael? Ready? Rim, help me. Ram. Rim, 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 ram. Rim, 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 ram. Ya ba 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 bim bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Good morning, Shabbat, Shabbat, hello. Here we go. Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, 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 shalom. Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat, 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 shalom. That was pretty good, you guys. When we wake up in the morning, the very first prayer that we say is Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai. How many fingers am I holding up? Echad, that's right. That's right. And in Hebrew, one is Echad. That's absolutely right. Ready? Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Now, I'm the rabbi, and Jack is our rabbinic intern. Jack is becoming a rabbi. We have a cantorial student who has the most beautiful voice. So a lot of times you're going to hear her sing instead of me, which is really good. But you'll just make do with me for today. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah, we should never get used to just saying prayers one way. Let's take that Shema and let's put our seatbelts on. Ready? Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Well,
Spirit.
it's Shabbat. Doot, 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 doot. It's Shabbat. Doot, 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 doot. It's Shabbat. Doot, 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 doot. It's Shabbat. Doot, 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 doot. Light candles. Doot, 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 doot. Light candles. Doot, 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 doot. Light candles, doot, 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 doot. Light candles, doot, 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 doot. Say kiddush, doot, 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 doot. L'chaim. Say kiddush, doot, 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 doot. Say kiddush, doot, 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 doot. Say ki douche, doot, 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 doot. Wash your hands, doot, 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 doot. Wash your hands, doot, 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 doot. Get your hands ready, doot, 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 doot. Wash your hands, doot, 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 doot. Eat challah, 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 doot, 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 doot. What do you love to do on Shabbat? How about, I'm going to say what I love to do. Walk in the woods, doot, 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 doot. With my dog, doot, 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 doot. Lie in the grass, doot, 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 doot. Run up a hill, doot, 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 doot. I bet Jojo on Shabbat loves to, what do you love to do? Go to ballet, doot, 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 doot. Dance my heart, doot, 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 doot. See my friends, doot, 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 doot. Feel full of joy, doot, 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 doot. Sylvia, what do you like to do on Shabbat? Do you like to take a nap? No!
Yes.
Eat challah, doot, 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 doot. Oh, yummy for the tummy, doot, 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 doot. Eat challah, doot, 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 doot. Yummy for the tummy, doot, 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 doot. Do you know that when we come into synagogue, one of the things we can choose to do is put on a kippah? So for this song, I'm going to ask everybody to pick a kippah. I'm going to actually pick one, too, for this song.
These kippot are so pretty.
There are so many colors. Nice. Beautiful. I think you got Mama's kippah because she had all beautiful black today. Okay, show me which one you chose, and let's sing a little song about this, okay? Kippah yarmulke shows the world you're a Jew. Wear it all day or just when you pray. It's totally up to you. I wear a kippah on my head to remind me that God is above. Wearing a kippah is one of the ways I show my respect and my love. Kippah yarmulke shows the world you're a Jew. Wear it all day or just when you pray. It's totally up to you. Some put it on when they eat, and others just when they play. Some of us, like Rabbi, wear a kippah everywhere during the day. I do. I put it on in the morning. Kippah yarmulke shows the world you're a Jew. Wear it all day or just when you play or pray. It's totally up to you. So I have a secret to tell you guys. These kippot, if you plant them, seeds, there are seeds in them. And so if you guys want to take one, I don't know how old they are, but when you go home, if you want to take one, yeah. And I think something will grow. Ooh. So I think you should do it. Yeah, we'll try it. You can try it. So, you know, we are going to just do a bunch more songs, and then I have a couple of surprises for you. Too many picks. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are Happy, it is a tree of life. To them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Eitz Chaim hi למחזיקים בה וכל תומכיה מאושר. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה וכל תומכיה מאושר. שלום, שלום. שלום, שלום. Shalom, shalom, shalom. You guys heard me say Eitz Chaim Hi. That was not English, was it? It was. It was Hebrew. You're absolutely right. It was Hebrew. Do you guys know the alphabet? Oh, well, you're going to learn it in Shabbat, and then next year when you go to Hebrew school, you're going to know it. Ready? Whatever I say, would you say after me? Would you repeat after me? Aleph, bet, bet.
Aleph, bet, bet.
Gimel, Dalet, hey.
Gimel, Dalet, hey.
Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet.
Vav, Zayin, Het, Tet.
Yud, Kaf, Chaf.
Yud, Kaf, Haf.
Lamed, Mehem, Nun.
Lamed, Mehem, Nun.
Samech, Ayin, Pei, Fei.
Samech, Ayin, Pei, Fei.
Zadik, Kuf, Resh.
Zadik, Kuf, Resh.
Shin,
Sin,
Tav. Hey, you guys, let's sing it all again. It's easy as you can see and hear. Rabbi will say the Aleph bets. You guys are doing great. Won't you repeat after me? I like it, Sylvia. Aleph bet, bet.
Aleph, bet, bet.
Gimel, Dalet, hey.
Gimel, Dalet, hey.
Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet.
Vav, Zayin, Het, Tet.
Yud, Kaf, Chaf.
Yud, Kaf, Haf.
Lamed, Mehem, Nun.
Lamed, Mehem, Nun.
Samech, Ayin, Pei, Fei.
Samech, Ayin, Pei, Fei.
Zadik, Kuf, Resh.
Zadik, Kuf, Resh.
Shin,
Sin, Tav.
You guys did great. You're on your way. You're on the way. I am going to, you guys, ask you to look up on the Aron HaKodesh. Do you see the name of each of the 12 tribes? It's written in Hebrew. We're going to go up there in a little bit. But I don't know. I think actually this was Beshert. This was meant to be so I get some alone time with you guys. So I get to know you before there are other kids that will take all the attention away from me. And I'm going to tell you something about me. I have 5 children, and I have 1.5 grandchildren. The half is bacon in my daughter-in-law's womb, in her belly. I'm so excited. Now it's on the internet.
Yeah.
Anyway, 3 of my 5 kids were born in Israel. So their first language was actually Hebrew. So all of our nursery rhymes that I sang to them were in Hebrew. And one of the gifts that I like to give my kids at synagogue is that they should get all the Hebrew rhymes, okay? So we're going to do the same thing. You're going to be my echo, because we're going to use Hebrew, not just in prayer. We're going to use Hebrew just to have fun. But you have to get your hands ready. Whatever I say, you repeat after me. Balon katan.
Balon katan.
Balon kahol.
Balon kahol.
Ratza lihiot.
Ratza lehiot.
Achi gadol.
Achi gadol.
I bet, do you have any idea what balon is? What do you think balon is? What do you think?
That's funny,
What's
right?
round and it's called in Hebrew balon? It's not a sun. Balon, what does it sound like in English? Ah, balloon sounds like balloon. Okay, I'll tell you what we just said. But pretty soon I'm not going to have to tell you. Little balloon,
A balloon.
blue balloon, wanted to be the biggest balloon. So what did it need to do? Heat na peach. You have to repeat again. Heat na peach.
Heat na peach.
That's a hard word. Heat na peach.
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 Ad heat potsets hapiker. What do you think heat potsets is? What did the balloon do? It did. What, do you know Hebrew? That was amazing. Let's do it one more time. Ballon katan.
Ballon katan.
Ballon kachol.
Ballon kahol.
It was blue. Ratza lehiot.
Ratza lahiot.
It wanted to be. Achi gadol.
Ahi gadol.
What did it need to do? Heat na peach.
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 Heat potsets hapiker. One more for today, and I have a bunch of these. Are you guys ready? This is an achbar.
I love this story.
It's got 4 legs. It runs really, really quickly. Do you have any idea what an achbar is? What do you think? Let me tell you the story, and then you'll see. You repeat after me. Achbar katan.
Achbar katan.
Tiel bagan.
Tiel bagan.
Pagash.
Pagash.
Chatul.
Chatul.
Shachor.
Shachor.
What do you think a chatul is? Guess, guess. Who has whiskers like this? A chatul. What do you think?
Oh.
Yo, that's right. A cat.
A cat.
You're right. So the little achbar is a mouse. Achbar katan tiel bagan. It was going in the garden. Pagash, it met. Chatul, a cat that was shachor, like mama's clothes today. What color are mommy's clothes? Shachor. And Sylvia's leggings. That's right. What do you think that mouse did when it met a cat that was black? What did the mouse do? Did it say, hey, give me 5? What did it do? What would a mouse do if it sees a cat? Oh. Rot, 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 rot. Rot, 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 rot. Whoop! Nichnas lachor. It ran into the hole under Rabbi's arm. Let's try one more time and we'll go on. Ready? Do it with me. Achbar katan.
Achbar katan.
Tiel bagan.
Tiel bagan.
Pagash.
Pagash.
Chatul.
Hatul.
Shachor.
Shachor.
Rot, 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 rot. Rot, 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 rot. Whoop! Nichnas lachor. Okay. Get those hands ready again. A little bit of Talmud. Al. Shlosha. What's shlosha, do you think? Yeah.
That's it.
Devarim.
Devarim.
Things. Al. Shlosha. Devarim. Ha'olam.
Olam.
Ha'olam. The whole world. Omed.
Omed.
Stands firm. What does the world stand on? Let me show you. Al. HaTorah. Lift up your Torah. Woo! Ve'al. Ha'avodah. Hold a book, especially a sidur, a prayer book. Ve'al. Find your heart. Gemilut chasadim. Fantastic. Here we go. Al shlosha devarim. Al shlosha devarim. Al shlosha devarim. Ha'olam omed. Al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah. Ve'al gemilut chasadim. Al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah. Ve'al gemilut Chasadim. Well, we have 5 Sifrei Torah in the Aron HaKodesh there. You always know where the Aron HaKodesh is, the special place where we keep the Torah, because up above the Aron HaKodesh, do you see that Ner Tamid, that light at the top? Right there? That light stays on at night when all the other lights at synagogue go out. It's like a night light. It stays on all the time to remind us that God's with us all the time. Inside, we're going to go to the Torahs in a minute. Inside the Torahs are amazing stories. Today I'm going to tell you a story. It didn't exactly come from the Torah, but it actually teaches us something that the Torah talks about. Once upon a time, there was a little apple tree. The apple tree didn't have a lot of leaves or fruit. It was very young. It was just growing. The apple tree had a little bit of an attitude. The apple tree just didn't like itself a lot. And it looked up in the sky and it saw stars. And it turned to God, who had created everything, and said, you know, God, that's not fair. I want stars. And God looked down and God said, you're beautiful just as you are, apple tree. No, I want stars, said the apple tree. Well, you know, God really listens. HaShekhinah really listens. HaShekhinah said to the apple tree, you know what, little apple tree? I'm going to give you a beautiful mane of green, like a lion's mane, but yours will be green. And the little apple tree filled with green leaves all over. And HaShekhinah, God looked at the apple tree and said, oh, you're beautiful. The apple tree said, no, I want stars. I didn't want a green mane. I want stars. So HaShekhinah, God listened, and God filled the apple tree with apples, blossoms that turned into apples. They started green, and then they turned yellow. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They started green, and then they turned red. And the apple tree said, I didn't want apples. I wanted stars. And HaShekhinah said, apple tree, you're beautiful just as you are. The apple tree wasn't happy. I want stars. And then a big wind came. Whoosh, whoosh. The apple tree's branches moved, and the apple fell to the ground. Boom! And the apple, hold on for a minute. And then the apple fell to the ground so hard that it split in half. And when it split, you know what the apple tree saw inside? A star. And the Torah tells us, so somebody is here.
That's Alex.
Oh, that's Alex, okay. The Torah tells us that we all have special stars inside of us. We just need to pay attention to what our special stars are. Are you guys ready? I would love you to come onto the bima with me, and we're going to go see what's inside that Aron HaKodesh. Torah, 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 Torah. Come on up. Torah, Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah. Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah. Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah. Tziva lanu Moshe. Do you see the Aron the light all the way at the top? That's the Ner Tamid. Underneath it is the Aron HaKodesh. Yarona Kodesh opens. Look at that. Do you remember when we lifted the Torah up in our song? Let me see. Torah, 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 Torah Tziva Lanu Moshe. Together, would you like us to hold that Torah? Could you give it a big hug and perfect. Torah, 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 Torah. Look here, guys, inside, you were not allowed to touch this, but watch. Inside here is our stories, sort of like the one I told you today. It is a scroll, you're right. And inside that scroll are 5 beautiful books filled with stories that teach us how to live. Torah, 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 Torah Tziva. What is that, Sylvia? It's a hand. You know how we say that in Hebrew? Yad. Yad. Amazing. Well, I have a story to tell you. Would you guys like to, we'll go back down and I'll tell you a story about something that happened? Torah, 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 Torah Tziva Lanu Moshe. Once upon a time, Abraham heard God call. Abraham heard God say, "Hey, Abraham, I need you to give me your son." Abraham was like, "What? Give me my son?" Yep. So they went on a long journey up a big mountain, and Abraham was trying to figure out, how do I give my son to God? And while he was thinking about it, God called again and said, "Abraham! Abraham!" And Abraham said, "Hineni, here I am." And God said, "Look up. Look up." And when Abraham looked up, there, inside the bushes, was a ram with a big horn. And Abraham realized that Abraham needed to pay attention, because it's so hard to understand what God's asking from us. God asks us stuff every day, and we need to pay attention. On Rosh Hashanah, we blow the shofar to wake up, to pay attention to how to see HaShekhinah, to how to see the creator of heaven and earth, the creator of trees and apples and little girls. How to pay attention. You know, traditionally, we blow the shofar on Rosh Hashanah, and every morning in the month of Elul except for Shabbat morning. But since I didn't see you yesterday, would you be okay if I blew the shofar for you? Would you like to hear it? Well, if I'm going to do that, you're going to need to say the calls. So, would you say Tekiah? Good job. Let's see. Jack can help you. He'll tell you what to say next.
Shvarim.
You guys. It's not coming out good because it's Shabbat. I'm sorry. Shivarim. Let's try again. And now there's a big one called
Trua.
I'm serious, this is not like me. Let's listen again. you're going to want to hear one more. You need to say, Tekiya Gedola. Try that.
Kia Gedola.
So what animal does the shofar come from? I'll spell it in English. R-A-M. Amazing. R-A-M. Thank you. So we're almost out of time, but I really would love to do just a few more songs with you. Okay? Wait here. Come on. Eli, Eli, שלא ייגמר לעולם, החול והים, ריש רוש של המים, ורק השמיים, תפילת האדם, החול והים, ריש רוש של המים, ברק השמיים, תפילת האדם. Oh God, my Shekhinah, I pray that these things never end. The sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart, the sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart. And I'm going to teach you one last thing. Are those hands ready? We're going to do this same song, but we're going to do it in sign language. Ready? The sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
You guys, I hope that dance is wonderful. This is Alexandra, our student chazanit, our cantorial soloist.
Thanks for coming this morning and learning some Shabbat fun. Do you want to tell your Hebrew name?
Oh.
Yeah. Why don't you tell your Hebrew name? No. Maybe next time? I'd like to hear it.
I'm going to guess.